Today's the 11th of November, and I'm going to shoot a before video of some of the trees that we're going to have worked on this next week so that we have a before picture and an after picture. So this tree's going to get trimmed back and shaped, and then this tree is. So I kind of wanted to get a distant shot for it. But you can tell it's got a lot of fronds that are hanging low now. And they're gonna take out all the fruit on it and stuff too. This one's not quite so bad. I don't think they're gonna do anything to the crepe myrtle. But they are gonna do something to the olive tree back here. I kind of wanted to get a side shot of the olive tree. Both olive trees are gonna do, but this one is overhanging quite a bit on the neighbor's side, so they're gonna trim that back, although we did lose a lot of it when that limb broke. But and they're gonna take out all of the plum trees that are across the top here with the stumps. So let me go up here, kind of show what this I don't know exactly how they're gonna handle all this. Probably ones that are touching these especially are touching this. So I would think they'd have to take those off. Hard to get up here. Maybe even that one. So there's actually 3 that I would think they're gonna take out, and then maybe limb these up a little bit so that they're not touching the top. And then all of these are gonna be coming out. And I think, yep, those roots right there that are growing these trees are basically this thing, I think. So they've just kind of run amok. Actually, none of these trees look real good. The bark on this is shot. Same over there. So actually this is probably our best tree, and it doesn't look good. This, I think, all of these I think are, well, they only said 11 trees, but I think we may need to talk to them, because if they consider those trees, these all need to be gone. They're really coming from the roots, I'm pretty sure. because all of those are roots. I want them gone. Yeah, I don't think any of these trees are in very good shape, and I don't think it's because of our watering. Like, this is an accident waiting to happen, I think. Actually, they all kind of have that look to them, and I don't think that's watering. This might be the best one. It's over in the neighbor's yard. It's the most straight up and down too. It's starting to even get some of that cracking. Yep, it's time. All of these come out. Ooh, there is some kind of a bug on it. I think this is part of the, well, see, I just tripped over that. That's a tree root. That's part of it. Look at how messed up that is. That needs to come down bad. Yeah, all of them have that problem. So, anyway, then this olive tree is just getting the bottom kind of trimmed up and the stuff taken out of the neighbor's yard. So there's the neighbor's yard. It's not too bad over in their yard, but it is. It's like that one limb and some others. I'll shoot this long ways. That's all over in the neighbor's yard. So, anyway. That's it. Today is the 16th of November. It's about 2 in the afternoon, and I wanted to show the tree completion. So, this is the way that Ed likes to leave the trees so that they have a little bit of flop to them on the fronds. And he was going to come back and make this one match this one, because you can tell it doesn't have much of that, but he had to take out so much because of the fruit on this one. And then because this is a smaller one anyway, we said let's just leave it the way it is. So he shaped them up, made them look like pineapples. They're pretty. And then we didn't have this included in the estimate, but he went ahead and cleaned this crepe myrtle up for us as well. So there's a mockingbird up in there. So even this has been cleaned up. They were here yesterday morning, I think at like 7 or 7:30, somewhere around there. And they worked until probably 3 in the afternoon or something. And then they took bunch of trees that they had done to the dump probably, and then they were back bright and early this morning, same time, and then they just finished up a little while ago. But I wanted to show how much it's changed. One thing we think we're gonna do is he limbed it up pretty high, except for this one spot that's over towards the right. There's some green there where that Y is, and we may take that green out of there. We know why he did it. It's all level, and it makes sense how he did it, but we're thinking that if we decide to put Christmas lights or any kind of lights up the trunks, that if that's not there, it will look more uniform. I think from his logic, it was perfect. From the aesthetic that I have, I think I'd like to have that green gone. So he had to take a lot out of this tree. A lot. Because there was all of that stuff that was touching here. So he had to remove this big limb here that was hanging over. Well, there's a couple of them there. And then he had to take some there as well. There's a big one. And then there's a big one. And then he limbed them all the way up to the pretty far up. So I just think that one area right there needs to go maybe. But I could be wrong. We're gonna look at it for a few days and see what we think about it. We have to get rid of all of this stuff that's up here now. And it's pretty thick, so I'm gonna get up here with a shovel and a little spade. So those must not be part of the plum trees like I originally thought. So we're gonna have to do something ourselves there. But there was a tree right there. There was one here. It's real spongy. You can tell where the trees were. And they took out the root ball for sure. Some of the roots that are traveling the ground, of course they can't, but so now we're gonna take out this stuff because we want this cleaned up here. And we're gonna take out, I don't know, I might leave these droopy rose bushes. And I might leave the oleanders, except for this one that's kind of like a stick. But I'm gonna take out this vinca. And then here's a germander that I'll probably put in a pot up here. And then we're gonna go along where all these roots are. We're gonna get rid of that. So there was a tree right here. It's spongy. It looks so nice. Trying to step back a little bit because of the way the sun is. Maybe show the tree from here. Looks pretty cool. Like, that makes me think it was part of this tree because it's broken right here. But we shall see. Then I started pulling at what was on our block wall here, this stuff that grows, and I gave up. And we're gonna cut all this back too. So this is the olive tree at this end. And then one thing I didn't shoot in the other video was a view from far away on this tree, but I will this time because I think it's kind of interesting to see. So we got lots of work to do, but we're excited about it. They had to move a lot of our junk out of the way. My husband moved this lights, but then they put the lights back and they really cleaned it up nice. I like this company. So now I'm gonna go down here and shoot at looking back at this olive tree because it's kind of interesting. It's hard to tell because of the sun. So I think it looks even better from back here, but the sun might be at a place in the sky that it's hard to, no. There were two men, Ed and his helper, and they carried big old treetops down. They put a ladder right there and then carried treetops down from that ladder there all along the back. I'm really happy with that olive tree there. I think they did it justice. And then the fact that we get the crepe myrtle done too is really cool. So anyway, that's the trees.